and making the characters live and breathe. And that was true at Star Trek. It was true at Battlestar. It's true for us. It's still really the heartbeat of the show.
Hi, I'm Jonatan Blomberg, writing for MovieZine in Sweden.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I've obviously watched the first couple of seasons and the first 7 episodes on this new season, and really loving it, the show. And I was wondering how you feel like now this is the fourth season coming out. So how has that journey changed for you guys, dropping new seasons and reaching out? Because I feel like the show is getting more traction for each season dropping.
Yeah, I mean, we were there at the beginning, which was a very exciting time, and it was really interesting to see the launch of the entire platform, and with us, and it's been great to sort of grow along with Apple TV Plus, and now I think it just everything feels established. There's many more shows on the platform than there were when we first launched that are along with us, and it's just great to have the support of a company like Apple that really believes in this kind of programming and is willing to support it. And it's just great. It's been a really good ride for us.
Yeah, and I think the one thing has changed is in the beginning you have this little show and you're releasing it out to the world and you just hope people like it as much as you do. And over the years we've gained much more of a following and people are still discovering the show. So I think the difference is now that we have fans and we are marketing to people who are actively waiting for the show to come back, and that's so much more exciting. When you first launch it, you're just hoping people watch, and now we've got people who are really invested.
Yeah, and I'm very invested. I also must say that one of the first TV shows that actually got me really hooked to wanting to cover this side of the business was Battlestar Galactica. That's a show I feel like was ahead of its time. Now we talk about peak TV, like prime shows, and I feel like that was something that we're doing that prior to, and most other shows were like just the music, and you never heard anything like that on a TV show before.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, since you've been doing these kind of space shows all the way back to Star Trek even, what kind of have changed on like behind the scenes making shows like this for TV?
A lot has changed, a lot hasn't. It's still, the bread and butter of these shows is still down on a soundstage with actors, and making the characters live and breathe. And that was true at Star Trek. It was true at Battlestar. It's true for us. It's still really the heartbeat of the show is the characters that the audience identifies with. The technology has definitely changed. From at Star Trek, we were shooting on film and the ships were all models. And now, we shoot on digital, and the ships are all in CGI. So the technology has changed radically, in the years that we've been doing space programming. But that's not really why the audience watches. I mean, they watched Kirk and Spock, and those special effects look, rudimentary to us today. But people love that show because of the characters, because of the human beings, and then their identification with them. And if you have all those visual effects in the world and all the technology in the world, it doesn't matter if the audience doesn't like the characters, and that's still true today.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks a lot for taking your time to speak with me today, and best of luck. I hope we get more seasons and get to cover this into the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.